Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Black Clover episode 120. So, last time we had the final attack seemingly against the devil demon thingy. We haven't seen him vanish or anything yet, but it might happen this episode unless that wasn't actually the final attack. But I'm sure we're going to be getting, if it is over, we're going to be getting into some aftermath stuff this episode, which I'm kind of looking forward to. I'm kind of looking forward to, like, Sekre talking to Asta and everyone else and just kind of, like, calming down after this craziness, you know? So, because we took in a lot of information, there was a lot of stuff, the Wizard King's dead, Asta knows about it now, and only, like, a couple others do. And, you know, what's gonna come of that? Do they pick a new Wizard King? Who's it gonna be? You know, and what's gonna happen to all the resurrected elves, and so much stuff. I'm looking forward for the wind down. So let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. I'm a little bit later than normal. Okay, so we still get this. Well, that's a problem. Okay. We're good now. I love how he just kept driving them forward and... Ugh, so many mouths. I wonder if that triggers people with that phobia of, like, not liking small holes all over people's bodies. Is that enough? Oh, so cool. Dark magic can interfere with the other world. Oh, the black and white, so good. Such a big sword. Said that last time too, but can't get over it. Alright, opening time. Yeah, my subtitles were on the wrong language at the very beginning, so I had to fix that real fast. Although most of the stuff was recap anyway, so I had plenty of time. Actually, everything up until the opening was recap, but that's fine. I really like this opening song. Asta's cloak in that moment looks kind of like the Wizard King's. Dawn. Oh, that sounds like an aftermath episode. He's still talking. Oh, the other demon? Oh. Damn. That other demon spoke up just to talk smack. Not even for a purpose. He just wanted to say that you lost. What an asshole. Nice. Okay. So they're aware of it. I wasn't sure if she was gonna think that he did it. Like, damn, the magic's gone. Yami Sukihiro. So her elf name is Charlotte, in the body of Charlotte. Uh-oh. Well, shit. This thing's growing on its own. It's like the thing Caster summoned in, Fate. It just, like, gets its own mana source by consuming life and shit. Top floor. Alright. Uh-oh. They're losing that extra power. Well, this isn't good. Is someone gonna come in and... Is someone or something gonna come in and, like, do something about this? Oh. Oh my god. It was the... Was it that one guy? That spatial magic. Yeah, it's him. Well, shit. That was convenient. Oh my god. Yeah. Can he return vengeance? What a badass. Save those two good as well. Damn, after all that, he was still able to do that shit. Yeah, me badass. The former captain, yeah. Like, who knows when? That was funny. Alright. Out of the Shadow Palace. And let's hope that Goop doesn't make it to our world. Oh my god, she has to cover her chest. I guess her top half did get, like, cut completely off, right? So she lost the upper part of her clothes. Shit. Really? I would have thought maybe they'd sense a connection. Yummy. Ooh. Left it. Huh. Oh, I got it. Balto's coming in clutch. Oh, okay. So that's how we're gonna bring... Damn. Alright, Pottery. Araya's standing up. His hair is crazy. Alright, let's hope Vengeance is okay in there. Yep. Alright. Let's connect all living things. So are they connecting all the elves together, or are they connecting all the, like, humans together? Okay, I think he's telling the elves. Alright. And transition. Ooh. So are they gonna, like, eliminate all the elves at once? Is that what this is gonna do? Jeez. Yeah. Damn. I thought he said they were gonna, like, tell them the truth. I guess he might have before, like, he might have conveyed that, like, everything's all good, let your rage subside, and then Asta did it, you know? But, holy shit. That was a quick way to wipe everything out. But it was a problem that I didn't even know we had in the first place. I thought, like... I don't know why I thought when the elves turned to our side that all the elves did, you know? But that makes sense. They were outside the Shadow Palace. I didn't know what was going on. Ah, okay. So those three are going to stay in the world. Interesting. Whose body did Lick go in? I don't think we ever saw. We just saw him like floating in a bubble in that floating rock. Oh. Oh, she's gonna wake up and see this and freak out. Oh. Nice. May luck be with you. Nice. Cool. What? This fucker. Who's he taking? Licked? Oh, Patry. Okay, that makes more sense. Hmm. He still has some messed up eyes, too. Radis just keeps just reanimating everyone. Alright, that's cool, I guess. I thought he was reanimating Licht, and I was like, was Licht really close to you the whole time? Wouldn't it have been Patry that was like manipulating you guys? But nope, it ended up being Patry. Bye. Vengeance. The grave of... Yeah. Or, I guess it's not quite a grave. Yeah. Asta knows too. Trying to restore everything. Is that the king? God damn it. By the power of another. Yeah, seriously. Oh, he could tell. Her look is like, you frickin' idiot. Hmm. Oh no, he's crumbling. Yeah. Maybe if he eats some of Charmy's food, he'll get his magic back. He's stoned, I'm sure he can't eat. That was just a joke. No. Wow, it's already over, pretty much. Credits are rolling. This is like everything I wanted. I mean, I feel bad about the Wizard King and all the elves and everything, but like this kind of aftermath stuff. So it went by really fast for me. And he's gone. We knew it was only a temporary stay. So are all those magic stones, are they like dead now? Into the credits. Cool. Some of those people I don't recognize. Maybe that was next to, I think it was next to Licht with someone. But maybe that was Tetia. She had like a crown on. That was cool. That was like an abridged ending too. It was like they didn't have time for the full ending and everything that. Oh. What? There's after credits. What? Is he alive? Oh! Younger Julius? What? Alrighty, that is it, guys, for episode 120. Well, shit! That was one hell of an after credits. Jesus, I'm glad I watched it. I was close to pausing, because, like, it's almost always a like either a preview or a Petit Clover. But damn. Okay, so we know that Julius has obviously these like time powers and everything, right? So apparently he was able to somehow save himself, but he's reverted back to a younger age now? Well, shit. Well, I'm interested to hear how that works, you know, because I just thought he was dead. I I'm okay with him being alive, especially depending on like the reason they give and everything. I'm sure it has to do with his time powers. You know, that's why he's younger and everything. Something about rolling back time in the last seconds before his death or something. But I will say it kind of robs a little bit of the emotions of like losing him back there, you know? And but it's fine, whatever. But yeah, that was a great episode just for the fact of like, as I said going into it, you know, anime always does this where they have, I mean, it's necessary, you know, so it's not. I say anime always do this, but pretty much every show does this where like something crazy happens and then usually what's immediately after that is them winding down from that crazy thing that happened because you need time to process everything that happened and talk about it and everything and deal with, you know, the destruction of the kingdom and everything. And but yeah, but I loved it. Like I said, it went by extremely fast for me. Like I can't believe that it was already over. But yeah, the I love the idea of the other demon showing up there just to talk shit. Like I mentioned that in the reaction, but he literally, there was no other reason for that other demon to show up. He showed up, the guy's like, "Oh, you're him," and he's like, "Yeah, but you got defeated. See you, loser," and then just left. You know, it's so funny. But yeah, that was pretty cool. His horns were pretty neat. That was all we could really see because the rest was like mainly shadowed over. But I like Asta's reaction to seeing the guy from like the very beginning of Black Clover. Like that must have been like episode 1 or 2 or 3 maybe. Like very early on when Asta got his grimoire and then that guy came after them and that was like the first fight we had in the show, you know? And I like how Asta was just like, "Hey, you're that guy that took my grimoire. Like, who knows when?" That was just a fun line. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff with the elves. Kind of, it's crazy that they were able to just use the tree magic and Lick's magic to connect all the elves together, and then Asta just poked it with the sword and just wiped them all out. It was convenient for the story of like, hey, you know, we need to explain what happens to all these elves, but what's a good way to explain it? We'll just like combine all these different magics and get rid of them, you know, okay, that's over. But I imagine that the like Licht conveyed the truth in the moments before he did that, you know, when he touched him with the magic, like kind of like all the people that got touched by the magic in the Shadow Palace seemed to like understand immediately what was going on. So it's probably something similar to that. So that way they weren't just like all of a sudden just like touched by this magic and just wiped off, like, and just their souls just went away. And it was like that would suck for them to just suddenly without any explanation or anything. But I'm sure there was some kind of explanation there. But yeah, Patry is still here. He was willing to, you know, just pass on and give up the body back to Vengeance as, you know, for one, so he could use the magic and as kind of like an apology to give him that back. Also, Valtos came in very clutch here, where like suddenly he just shows up, does his shit. Why can't I think about the magic name now? Crap. Whatever, they're like teleporting magic. I don't know why I can't think of it. Spatial magic, there we go. And he just shows up, gets them all to the top part of the Shadow Palace, like out of danger, conveniently. Which, I mean, I'm okay with. Like, they did set up that he did come here, you know, and everything. It was just, my only thing is how did he know, like, everyone's position to be able to go and, like, suck them all up? Unless he somehow had a connection to Lick stuff, but that was only around, like, the elves, and he wasn't, like, in the vicinity of an elf, I didn't think, but either way, he managed to do it. He got everyone to that top part, and then he even got the grimoire, which I don't even know if they knew. I guess they died there and then were resurrected, so maybe they saw the grimoire there and they were just like ignored it, because wasn't it left right where those stones were put in the thing or whatever, I think, and that's right where they died. So maybe they saw it and he just went and got it real fast, or maybe somehow off screen they conveyed that he needs it, but it was just like, well, we're gonna have to get Vengeance's grimoire, and then Valtos just appears and he's like, here you go. It's like, how? But there were some aspects of this episode that felt like they were really trying to speed along the aftermath stuff. They had a lot of things they wanted to cover, and they didn't want to waste too many episodes doing it, you know? So there was a lot of, like, convenience things happening, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. It's just, I could see people that maybe care more about, like, the flow of that kind of stuff to be like, well, they just sped right through this, came up with all kinds of reasons, and, you know, even if they don't exactly make sense, you know, I could see some people getting angry about it, but I'm fine with it. But we also have Patry back in this world, so Lick's body was just, it's weird because Lick's body is just one that was made in a lab by the one girl, what? It's not Molly, is it? That sounds wrong. Oh, I wrote down all their names somewhere back when they first showed up. That was Sally, not M, S. Sally made the body, but Sally also made the body of Raya, Veto, and Fauna, and they got to stay in the body afterwards. Something about, like, it being their second reincarnation, so it counted, so maybe it had to do with it being a second time, you know, but it's interesting that Licht wasn't able to stay in that made-up body, because I understand, like, being pushed out by the soul that inhabits it, but if that body didn't have a soul, then I'm surprised he didn't stay too, kind of like Raya and them. But I guess for whatever reason, the second reincarnation made it so they could stay. Also, if that's the case, how was Raya reincarnated a second time? We never fought and destroyed Raya. The only thing I can think of is, like, that injury that Raya sustained here during this fight that he ended up getting healed from by Mimosa. Was that considered his, like, second reincarnation? Because I understand Veto and Fauna both got destroyed and then put into these bodies that were in those vats and everything, but I didn't think Raya had that happen to him, but I don't know. I could go back, but I don't think I'm going to that scene and see if I read what he said. But I have a general idea of what he said, so I guess I'm a little bit confused there. Maybe there's something I'm forgetting or something I missed, but anyway, they are here, and Patry's in the leftover body of Licht. So once again, Patry returns looking like Licht. But yeah, that's interesting. And that was kind of Radis just being like, I think there was a little bit of Radis being like, no, you shouldn't die. Like, I can save one person, so I will. Kind of doing a good thing. But then he made it seem like it was a bad thing of being like, well, now you get to suffer by living here. You don't get to go and move on in peace. And that was kind of his, you know, little justification for everything. But I don't know if Patry considers it a good thing or a bad thing to be here, you know, but I thought it was really cool that when he was about to, like, collapse or whatever, Vengeance was there to grab him and, That's just really cool. I thought it was gonna be Raya, because Raya was the one talking to him, but then it panned up and nope, that was definitely Vengeance, and that's just really cool since Patri was the one that was in Vengeance for so long and everything, so they have this connection and all that. So that was really neat. The other thing I was thinking about, since their bodies were made in a lab, right? Do they have like the full capabilities of like a human / elf body? Like my main question is could they reproduce if they wanted to? Like if one of them banged Fauna, could she have a kid? And if that's the case, technically could they revive the elf race via that means? But I wouldn't be surprised if they came up with some I guess I think it wouldn't surprise me if it went either way. I think they could tell me like, oh, since my body's made in the lab, like I don't even think it's ever going to come up, to be honest. They're probably never going to talk about it. But if they were to talk about it, I would imagine, depending on the way the show wants to go, they could either say yes or no, and I'd believe it. If they said like, oh, my body was made in a lab, I can't reproduce, I'd believe it. Or if they said like, oh no, Sally's bodies that she makes are perfect, so she can reproduce, But yeah, I don't know. It was just something I thought of in the moment. It reminds me of like a whole like Airbender kind of thing from Aang being the last one and then trying to like revive his people and everything by having kids and all that. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, I mean, it was both sad. I mean, obviously, I wasn't exactly sad, but I was more sad for Sekirei being like, I want to come with you. She was, the best part of her life was spent with the Wizard King, and she's devoted everything so far to him, and now he's moving on, and she's stuck here. So like that part got to me, but really like the first Wizard King going away didn't really bother me too much, mainly because I knew that was gonna happen. Like he came back as a stone statue. There's no way that was lasting forever. And he had like gemstones for eyes and shit. But yeah, that was just interesting. And now Sekirei can maybe try to find a new reason for staying here and everything. And obviously we have those outro bits with it, and I think she's in the intro as well. Yeah, she is. Where it seems like she's with the Black Bulls, so maybe she'll join them and all that. But Yami also came in clutch, because Yami, not only did he do that second dimension slash, which he said that was going to be like the last dimension slash he can do, then he was able to cut through the monster thing and saving, like, carrying like a few people while he did it too. Like, what a freaking badass. Like, he just keeps on chugging. But yeah, crazy stuff, guys. I'm looking forward to finding out how Julius is still alive and getting those details, and just I'm sure we're gonna have some more like chill moments. We're gonna have the Black Bulls probably going back to their home, which is at this point transported to a different place and destroyed for the most part. So I wonder what they're gonna do. If they siphon enough magic to shit, what was his name? God damn it, Henry. If they siphon enough magic to Henry, will he be able to rebuild it and move it back to where it was, kind of thing? I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get all kinds of more Aftermath stuff in the coming episodes. I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if we don't move on to another arc for at least a few episodes, at least 2 or 3 more, I'd say, would be my guess. And before we move on. But yeah, I'm really curious what's next, and I'm excited for it. But I'm also excited for the wind down, because as I said in the beginning, it's like so much shit happened that we kind of just need to like level back out. It's like let's calm down. That was like a lot of big reveals, tying us in from like the little intro video we've seen every episode, and like bringing it all back around and everything. So like we kind of need like a reset, calm down, have some little like slice of life fun moments in the house, and goof off and have a blast, and then something else can happen, you know. And I'm wondering how it's gonna be, like, because obviously we slow crawled up this way to the Eye of the Midnight Sun, where we kept getting little droplets filling us in into what's going on, and then like it just slowly ramped up more and more and more. Like, are we gonna get that sort of thing again, where we just go on random little adventures, you know, and it starts tying into another story, or do we get like a big arc right off the bat kind of thing? I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. So thank you guys so much. That's going to be it from me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Link in the description, or it should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.